everyone, today I'm going to recommend 9 books which have nerdy girls in them. So some of the books are here and then some of them are in my Kindle. So the first book is Square Root of Summer by Harriet Rita Hapgood. So this book is about Gotti H. Oppenheimer. I think that's what her name is. I read this book back in 2016. So Gotti is a physics nerd, and so she lives in a small German town, and she's going through both grief and heartbreak at the same time because her boyfriend Jason, he left for college and he left this town. He went to study, and then her grandfather Gray also died last summer. So both these things happened last summer, and then it's again summer, and she's grieving, and also she is going through heartbreak. And then that's when her childhood friend Thomas comes back to their town, and then their friendship is kind of rekindled, and Gotti is also going into wormholes, and that's what this book is about, how she's going into different wormholes. And it's actually a really nerdy book, and it has a nerdy girl character which is Gotti. So I actually recommend this book. I liked it a lot when I read it, and it's a must-read book if you like geeky girls. The next book on my list is Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone, or Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, and any of the other Harry Potter books actually, because all of them have Hermione Granger in them, and Hermione Granger is a nerdy character, as we all know. Even before the school starts, she finishes all the books and all the subjects and chapters that are going to be dealt with in the school year. So if you don't know Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series is about Harry Potter, who is an orphan, and his parents died and they were killed by Voldemort, and then Harry Potter is up against Voldemort once he becomes a wizard. That is, once he comes to know that he's a wizard, and then he goes to Hogwarts and he comes to know about Voldemort, and then Voldemort comes back to life, and then every year of the time when Harry Potter is in Hogwarts, Voldemort does something to come back to life until he actually comes back to life, and how Harry Potter fights Voldemort in every year of his school life. So Hermione Granger is one of the main characters, and she is the nerdy girl in this book. So I actually recommend this book and this series as well if you want to read a female character who is nerdy and brilliant and intelligent. So the next book is Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. So this book is about Elsie Hanaway, who is the nerdy girl of this book, and she is actually a theoretical physicist, and she has a PhD in theoretical physics, and she works as an adjunct physics professor, and she is also interviewing for a position at MIT where she would be a full-time professor, but then she doesn't get that job, but then she gets a job as a researcher in physics. So this book is about how she actually falls in love with one of the people whom she had hated for a long time, who is Jack Smith, who was her arch enemy in her mind because he had spoiled the reputation of her field, which was theoretical physics, years ago by publishing a paper which was selected, but then it was gibberish. The paper was actually gibberish, but then it was selected, and then it questioned the credibility of theoretical physicists all around the world. So that's why she hates him, but then she ends up falling in love with him, and that's what this book is about. Actually, I highly recommend this one as well, and many of Ali Hazelwood's books have geeky girl characters, so you should give them a try if you like nerdy girls. That is, if you like to read about nerdy girls, you should give these books a try, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you want to get that nerdy girl energy, which is kind of motivating, right? Like, if you're a girl and then reading about a nerdy girl is going to motivate you to do more productive work. So that's what this video is about, to give you that boost of motivation by reading about fictional women who are brilliant and intelligent. So the next book is this one, which is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. So this book is about a girl who is having a Twitter account called What Would Mary Do? So that is What Would Marie Curie Do? And so in that she talks about how what are the challenges which women in science, in STEM are facing, and then she herself is offered a position to work at NASA as the lead of neuroscience for a project, and Then the only problem is that one of her arch enemies from her college is going to be leading the project with her. He's going to be the lead of engineering, and he is Levi. But then she comes to know that he actually does not hate her, and then that's when they kind of get into a relationship, and that's what this book is about. And so this book has the naughty girl character, main character, right? B. Connings Wasser. So she is a very nerdy character. So I recommend this book as well. So the next book on my list is My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Varga. So this book is about Hazel, who is just 16 years old, and she is a physics nerd. And she's obsessed with physics, but she's also obsessed with one more thing, which is plotting her own death. And why that is because she is very depressed because her parents were separated, and her father went to jail because he was accused of committing a crime, but she did commit. And because of that crime, because of that violent crime, she's being made fun of at school as well, because people think that she has the same genes as her father, and she'll also end up being a criminal. And her mother also hates her, and her mother has remarried, so all that is also causing her a lot of stress, and so she wants to end her life. But then she doesn't have the courage to do it alone. But then she finds a website where she can find a partner for committing suicide with, and then that's when she finds Roman, who is a teenage boy who also has a family tragedy, and even he wants to commit suicide. And then but then as they go through with all the steps, Hazel realizes that she doesn't actually want to go through with it and actually commit suicide, but then she has to convince Roman also of not committing suicide. So that's what this book is about. It's actually really good. I would recommend this one as well if you want to read about nerdy girls. So the next book is Geekerella by Ashley Poston. So this book is about Ellie Whittemore, who is a geek girl, and she wants to participate in a cosplay contest because if she wins the contest, she'll get the opportunity to go to the XLCCon cosplay ball and go to the meet and greet with the actor who plays the main character in the Starfield show. So she wants to go for that cosplay contest. So she somehow, I think, like the Cinderella book, she goes away without her stepmom knowing. So this is actually a Cinderella retelling, and it is quite interesting. And it has the geek girl Ellie Whittemore. So it is also actually an interesting book, and even the person who plays the main character in the Starfield show, he's also actually texting with Ellie Whittemore without knowing who she is, and she's also texting with him without knowing who he is. And it's a love story in text format. So it's actually a really interesting book. It's written in a very unique way, and I actually recommend it as well. Also, its book cover is also really pleasant, if you can see. So that's about this book. The next book is Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. So this book has the main character Olive Smith, who's doing a PhD in biology, and she is the main, she's the nerdy girl of this book, and she kisses one of the professors in her college, who is Adam Carlson, not because she likes him, but because she wants to convince her friend that she is on a date, even though she's not, because she wants her friend to date the person whom she just broke up with. That is, Olive wants her friend to date Olive's ex, because Olive's ex is attracted to Olive's friend, and Olive's friend is also attracted to Olive's ex, but then they are hesitant to go into a relationship because Olive just broke up with him. But then she just doesn't care about him, and she just wants her friend to have the best life possible, and so she encourages her to date her ex. But then she is hesitant to do it because Olive is not yet in a relationship. So Olive pretends to be in a relationship by kissing the first person who comes into her view, who happens to be Adam Carlson. And Adam Carlson also helps her to keep up this facade by being her fake boyfriend throughout the book, and then they actually fall in love. So that's what this book is about. It has the fake dating trope, so if you like that trope, you should read this book. And also, if you want to read about geeky girls and get some motivation to be a geeky girl yourself, you can read this book as well. So the next book on my list is a book which I read in an audiobook format, and that one is Matilda by Roald Dahl. So Matilda by Roald Dahl is a book which has Matilda, the main character, who is the geeky girl, and even though she has not yet started school, she has read various books of literature, and she can do difficult mathematical problems, and so she is the nerdy girl of this book. And also the book is about how she is kind and generous, and how intelligent she is, and how she helps one of her teachers, Miss Honey, to solve a problem which Miss Honey has. And also she actually helps many students of her school as well by solving this problem with power which she gets in the middle of the book, which also goes away at the end of the book. And at the end of the book, it's actually a really happy ending. You should read the book if you like happy endings, and if you like children's books, and if you like geeky girl characters in your books to get inspired and motivated from. Yeah, the next book on my list is the Miscalculations of Lightning Girl by Stacey McCallum. I forgot the author's name. The book is The Miscalculations of Lightning Girl. So this book is about main character Lucy, who had been struck by lightning, and because of that she got these extreme intelligence, and she has been homeschooled her whole life, and she's just 12 years old, but then she's ready to go to college. But then her grandmother wants her to first experience middle school, read a book, get a friend, and go to school every day and experience how that is, and then go to college. So she does that, and that's what the book is about, her experience in middle school. So actually I would recommend this book as well. It is quite engaging. So that was my list of book recommendations of books which have nerdy or geeky girls in them. If you have read any books which have nerdy or geeky girls in them, but then they are not included in this list, do write them down in the comments below, because I myself like to read books which have nerdy girls so that I can get motivated by them. So that's it. Thanks for watching.